Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, so in this video I want to show you how a photo that I took almost by accident that became one of my most favorite photo on Instagram. It's this photo taken from the Shangri-La Hotel, and I totally did not want to take that photo. Let me tell you the story behind it and how I retouched it. Let's do it. In May this year, I was in Paris and I got to spend a weekend at the Shangri-La Hotel, a beautiful hotel in Paris. I, economized a lot of money. I had some miles on American Express. It's a very expensive hotel, but I always wanted to shoot from the Shangri-La. It's one of the most famous view of the Eiffel Tower from a hotel, and I really wanted to get the shot of the gallery. So I spent the weekend there, and I was very disappointed because it didn't turn out at all how I expected. I wanted to get like a crazy sunset or night photo of the Eiffel Tower from the room. So let me show you. This is the view that I got when I arrived. Actually, let me go to the beginning here. Yes. So this is the view. This is the first night when I arrived, and I shot with my Sony A7S. It's actually a video camera, but I just did some test shot, and I tried so many different frames. But what I truly wanted to do is I wanted to get the inside of the room and the Eiffel Tower LED. You see, like that you see here. And I did some retouching of these photos, and it didn't turn out right. The reason is because you got this light casting a very sort of orange feeling. It's very blue outside. The windows are pretty impressive. So I was like, okay, it's not working out for me at night when I try different things, opening the window, moving around, with the window open, and this actually might be okay, but I really didn't like the colors at all. So when I don't like the colors, what I do is I go black and white, but even in black and white, it looked really bad, and I was like, okay, it's not gonna work at night. Let's and I tried to get the views from the Eiffel Tower. It's kind of a unique view. So the next morning I got up really early, and I was like, okay, let's get the sunrise. So I think that's the next day. So that's how it was. Well, I didn't really get up at sunrise, but I got it. No, that's maybe during the day. That's me doing like different panels of the view of the hotel from the room. But I really wanted to get the room and the outside. So yeah, I think this was actually the morning, and this was the next night. And I tried different views. Going inside, and I said, okay, maybe I'm gonna get some other rooms there. And it just didn't work out. Like anything that I did not work out well. Plus the weather was not nice. The weather was really not nice. So let me see. What I eventually did the next day, the last day, and this is a true story. So this was a checkout time, and I have a rule in life is I never take photos during the night. I always do sunset, sunrise, golden hour, dusk, night, but never during the day. Anyway, we were checking out, and I saw this sort of like really cool, casting of light from the window. This is how it looked as we checked out of the hotel. I was like, that could be a cool photo. And I said, I'll take it, because I don't have that look, and I'll see. So I started doing like some HDR with it. And then I tried different framings, like, really zooming in really close, like this. Just getting the window. I thought it was, it could make a cool Instagram post, and tried many different framings with the light and without the light, and I thought it was kind of interesting. Eventually, I got this shot, which I thought was pretty cool, and I was like, the colors are really bad, but it could maybe do something really nice in black and white. Guys, if you can do me a favor and if you can like that video, that'd be so cool so other people can find it. Liking it apparently changed the world. Also, leave me a comment. I actually try to do 2 videos per week these days. So if I read every single comment to look for inspiration. So tell me what you would like to learn on Lightroom, on Photoshop, on plugins, what kind of plugins you want to learn. I have to have a lot of imagination to do a lot of videos. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. 2 videos per week for free for you, my friend. It may change your life forever. It has for many people. So usually what I do is I just take my photo, and I have all my presets which are installed here. And so I just go through like my black and white preset really quick, and I see if it does well. And by the way, you can get all my free preset, over 40 preset. The link is down below. with my photography toolbox. It's a really cool thing that I did where I give you some of my best presets, skies, textures that you can just play around. The link is under the video. You will see it's really cool. So that's what I do. I just go through my preset, but in this video, I'm going to show you the full retouching. I like that because you could see the whole Eiffel Tower. I thought it was kind of nice, but then I was losing that sort of cast of the window there. So it's like, okay, I got to try something else. And I thought, okay, this one might be more interesting. This one might be more interesting because you lose a bit of the top of the Eiffel Tower, but we get that kind of nice cast of light. Okay, and I think the photo I ended up posting on Instagram was a version of this photo. And let me show you how I got it. So, well, the truth is, the way I did it was using one of the presets. But in case you want to see the behind the scene, so what I did is I went black and white, and I opened the shadows a little bit and brought on the highlights. Usually I just move these 4 sliders. So I open a bit the shadows, bring on the highlights, crush the blacks, crush the whites. When it comes to black and white, I love to have like really nice black and white. The highlights, yeah, I don't like what it does here on this little lamp here because we can see too much details. Yeah, this one is sharp. Yeah, this one is sharp. So maybe something like that. And now what I did is I wanted to really do it for the gram. So I went to on auto, and when I do an Instagram post, what I do is I go here and I go 4:5. And then voila, and then I cropped it so that I didn't want to get the lamp in the shot. I wanted to crop it like that, and because I wanted to get this sort of shadow here. This was important to me. I think the way I actually did it on Instagram, I ended up not cropping it 4:5. I made it a bit bigger. I think I made it like that. I wanted to get the full Eiffel Tower. Yeah, something like that. And then I'm just trying to recreate what I did. And yeah, I crushed the blacks even more. So I'm holding the Option key to make sure my blacks are really strong. Again, I actually didn't do it that way. I used my preset. You can get the preset down below, so you don't have to do all of that. And I think what I did is I took a little circle like that, and I just added a bit of exposure in it just to make that little thing shine a bit more, and I duplicated it and I made this just to make this shine a bit more, and this and shine a bit more. And I posted it, and it was like my usual number of likes is around like 1,000 or 2,000. This one went up to 6,000 likes. 6,000 likes. It's been at least 2 years I didn't have a photo goes that well. And it's so funny because what made the photo was the cast of the light here on the floor. So for me, this was just a snapshot. There was no way I was ever going to do something with it. So I liked it so much that I presented to my gallery, and they wanted to sell it. And so, it's just to say that when you have bad light, you can always go black and white. What really matters is the story and the light. This one had a strong story, the Eiffel Tower, and the light was actually interesting because the way it was casting the light there. So just wanted to share this really cool tip. Get the free preset, because what you can do is you can just take any, let me show you the way the preset works, which is kind of really cool. Let me go back to, because this is really how I work, and it just helps me so much. Because let's say, okay, this is like a bad photo, for example, but maybe it is going to do really well in black and white. So I go to the develop module, and when you get the free preset, by the way, you'll have the option to get the full preset at a very low cost. The 108 preset I've been using for years. So, I just go through like this, like really quick. Look at that. This could make a really interesting black and white photo. Or I can go like, oh, let's try HDR. Oh no, let's try like a Hollywood look. Let's try like some crazy urban look. Look at this crazy urban looks. Or let's go natural. I've got a whole bunch of more natural, okay, like golden hour. Anyway, it's so that's what I do. I just go through my preset really quick, and you'll see if you get the preset, it comes with a full training video. Even the free version, I give you like a full training video on it. Anyway, just want to share that story, how a snapshot became a sensation. I thought it would be interesting.